Hello, welcome. I'm Will, the Nerdy Nerf Herder. Sorry for a bit of a delay in getting up. I ended up having to restart my computer and was involved in trying to get through some trades in Pokemon Sword. But we're back here at the Bubbly Basin in Pokopia. Show off a little bit of what I've done so far. So, I've already started on the Feebas event and painted these up and placed them on the stalks here. Unfortunately, I had to go for some rare Pokemetal, so I didn't go to the Dream Island to collect more of this. But over the next couple of days, we're going to be going to the Starmie Dream Island, and we're going to be collecting stuff to make more of these lights, which they can be turned on and off. And let's see here, just for sake of showing off. Let's see here. We are far away from any electricity. There you go. Voila. And then let's see here. There it is. They can also be placed on the surface of water. So over here I have our supermarket, and I kind of added an outdoor gym area over here. And I'm going to be reshaping some of this to make it look nice, but this is the habitat that Melodic needs to spawn in. You've got the cooler, the volleyball net, and the big small lifesaver. And then the sand bed, and the big one is going to be Phoebus's habitat. So yeah, didn't do too much in here. I thought that was kind of cute, doing it like that, moving the shelves around, adding a couple more of these cabinets, and then little area here. We got another dock. Ooh, sparkly. Bummer. Something I don't need. It's okay. So I suppose we should show some more of what's going on over here. So there's this. Kind of been fancifying up around the temple. Trying to make it look a little more fancified. And then we moved Melodic into here. Added an extra bed. Crystals. So I did have some floating lanterns there, but I was like, man, it just, the balloon, the ball Pokemon. Also, we moved our shark sub here with the fin. We've got a pool area. Around Missy's gym now. And inside, I've done a little bit of doctoring. And I haven't done too much beyond that here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to redo this room. But I did repair the stairwell. And I left this block here like that, so I can easily insert power options in there and hide them away, and did a little bit of a deeper pool with some of the higher or more space occupying natural pieces. And I'm thinking here we're going to either turn this into like an actual bedroom for Misty, or we're going to turn it into her like private battle room. But this area I'm thinking making it like a waiting area, maybe have a little dressing area or something. I don't know. Still figuring it out. Don't want to move too fast on it. But yeah. Did a little pool here. And under our lab, we finally got a little sitting garden here. And then the biggest change. This has been my like main project the past few days. Is making this wall. Now I have to figure out exactly what, now that I've got all this space, what exactly I want to do with it. I know I want to repair the sauna here, maybe do a different color palette, and I'm thinking make this into a proper like cafe, maybe, or like a juice bar kind of thing. And maybe do some cleanup on this. I know I definitely want to get things looking a little nicer than what we've got now. This floor right here. Let's see. I can use that right here. Will basically be our bottom level. But I'm thinking if we do another level, it wouldn't look too bad, but at the same time, we can swap out for a different block for our floor. And the only spot that it's really going to be noticeable outside of that area is right here. So, trying to figure out exactly how I want to do that. And I was thinking maybe do something under here. That if I do like a nice flooring, that it would make a good ceiling for like another building underneath here. Maybe. I don't know. Still trying to figure that one out. But that has been our progress thus far. Which Kingdra was the last Pokemon that we had spawned in with this habitat, and I was completely wrong about there possibly being another one-off like solo Pokemon and that. No, this was Kingdra's habitat. The coral one that Kingdra we knew could spawn at was the alternative one and the basic one, and the one that it was less likely to spawn in at. Alrighty, so Nugget Bridge. One of the things, like I said, I had to farm rare Pokemetal. And that was also I could get more of these big nuggets for the final touches on my Nugget Bridge. And today I unlocked this roof recipe. So I can finally craft my own roof pieces for it. is. I should probably check what I actually need to finish off this building. We need iron enclosure. Was that teal? Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Somebody pointed out that the color palette is based off of the individual types of Pokemon. And now that's all I can see. Alright. So yeah, I've been working on kind of going around the clock tower, putting some life and decoration in there. That's kind of been my main focus. Fixing up walls, putting some fencing down, cleared out stuff for the gym. I guess it's been a busy week. And yet I still feel like I have hardly accomplished anything to some of the people out there. Because, like, I'm seeing some stuff where people have literally sucked all the water out of the zone minus the trench. And that trench is now a river going through a completely waterless bubbly basin here. Like, this is all open air again. And no longer a sunken city. And I'm just like, I almost feel like that defeats the purpose of the zone at this point. But, I mean, again, everyone plays how they want to, and that's part of the joy about this game, is there's so many diverse ways to build your... Yeah. Just because you see one person do one thing doesn't mean you have to do it. Just because somebody does something doesn't mean you can't do it as well. Alright, so project time. What are we gonna work on? Give me one moment here. So kind of like how that one has a little veggie patch. I was thinking of maybe doing another watermelon patch over here to go with this house. I'm gonna move these sea grapes there. I want to take this. We're gonna stick it up a level. There we go. And we'll just take these. In fact, you know what? We don't need to be Magnemite. Old habits die hard. After using Magnet Rise so much. We're good on that right now. So, I need watermelon seeds. You know what? Let's start with the bright plant. Stuff that have already started to grow a little. Start with that. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna add a barrel, a couple sandbags. Let's check out our toys. Let's sort this, because I have more than just toys in here. Alrighty, so... Let's go ahead and take out a bubble machine and craft some supplies here. kind of wish we had a scarecrow option. But we'll get some excavation tools, a wheelbarrow, and we'll use this metal drum as if it's like a water barrel. Anything else I can think of we might want? Well, I mean, we'll want lighting, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and make some iron enclosure so we can get that painted here in a little bit. And we'll go ahead and make a couple of these roof pieces. Excuse me. Our garden doesn't have to be anything too fancy, but I figured the bubble machine worked really well the last time. So I thought maybe having the bubble machine pointed this way again would be a good idea. Though I think I'm going to scoot it back one. From... I'm going to do one square over. Alrighty. Sort our inventory out. So I need to pick up those bricks. We'll stick the wheelbarrow there. I want to do the water drum. We'll do the water drum right there. And then we're going to do the barrel back here. We'll put one sandbag on top and one right next to it. Place our tools. So one of the things that they fixed in the patch is you can now use leafage, and then we can cut that grass, and voila, fixed. Back to the base what the soil is. Any kind of squares that you accidentally till that you didn't want tilled. As it is, I did want these two tilled, but... And then we're going to use leafage on this one. And cut again. Alright. So I am a bit tempted to build this more like the classic Harvest Moon layout. Oh. Now, admittedly, if I do that, it still wouldn't function for Harvest Moon because there's not enough gaps between these two. But I thought it would be a fun nod. So that way you can water and harvest each square. Alright. We're going to move our sea grapes. We're not going to add another one, but instead we're going to move this one to the other side, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and toss a little grass up here. I remember why I keep going into magnetize mode. So, in case you weren't aware, you can actually adjust the orientation of the crystals and everything while you have magnet ride. So all the corals and everything that you want to piece up together, you're able to. We're going to make this a little bit smaller. Or big, smaller gap. Still want it to be 2 squares wide. I know we don't have big Pokemon that will lumber through here. Most of our Pokemon in this zone will simply just right over the fences, so... And I don't like the way that's positioned. There we go. That's more my speed on positioning. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a grow Pokemon. Who do we have? I know Corsola is an option. Delmise. Delmise is in the area. I saw Delmise earlier. So, I was talking to people on Facebook about the DLC, and I had posted one of my early screenshots, and I was like, hey, how's everybody feeling about the DLC? What do people think? Are they liking it so far? And, like, I got a lot of people commenting that at that time my stuff looked so put together compared to what they had, and it made me really think. I was like, you know, this is a cozy game. You're meant to enjoy it at your own pace. Please don't use and like, I'm guilty of this myself. Don't use what other people are doing as a benchmark for where you should be in the game. And just take your time. Have fun. Relax. It's not supposed to be stressful. This is Pokemon. I still love that. Alright. So yeah, Magnet Rise, we can position things a little nicer. I want to put this here. And then I wanted to drop some more coral. You know what? We're gonna put it there. And then I think I want to get some of our new planters. The drum I didn't need to craft. You know what? Let's take it out. Let's put it somewhere else. There we go. One more. I went right past. Nope. They're in the outdoor. I'm really liking the new planters. Let's see here. We're going with this kind of orange with all the coral that we've chosen. So let's go back to Pallet Town and find some Guru. We're going to do some painting. Oh no, Delmas is going to get... Oopsies. Delmas is going to get stuck down here. I completely forgot about that. And I feel bad now. I almost feel like we should warp out. Oh well. We'll fix it well enough. Act fast. Maybe it won't register that they're struggling to follow me. And we can just do this. So, anybody playing at home who hasn't realized it yet, Pokemon will not use ladders. Ditto is the only Pokemon that can use ladders in the game. So if your basement build requires a ladder to access it through a hatch, you are going to be the only one besides other Dittos players coming to your world that access that area easily. Alrighty. So we'll do 3. I know I made more than 3. But yeah, what I love about them is you're able to kind of play with the colors a lot better than you could the other planters. No, we're gonna do the reverse. 2 of these. And 1 set of ferns. You know what? No. I don't like that. We're going to take that away. I gotta do flowers still. Can't do that. There we go. Alright. Cute little garden for this house. As for what we're going to do back here, not a clue. It's really not a whole lot of space. So I'm kind of thinking, kind of like this coral I placed here, this might be a good place for the sea to basically have started to take over. Let's go ahead and put one of these down. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have sand on me at the moment. That's okay. Okay, I was like, why are you upset? Then I realized, oh, you're just talking to Mudkip. Don't scare me like that. We definitely need another coral pack over here. Do another metal drum back here, as if it's meant to be a spare. Like they could have taken over this garden here, but chose not to. That's what I need. We need some of that pink moss, and we'll go ahead and which chest I put it in. We'll add some sand. Not that one. There's 8 blocks. Oh, now I'm starting to get sad. I thought we had a lot more of that. Did I trade it away? Thank goodness. Okay. And see, this is why you should organize your chests. And not be like me, rifling through 17 chests, trying to figure out where you put stuff. There's a reason why my pallet count is set up the way it is. Alright, let's get a boulder. We want to use leafage. It's for you. Sure, why not? Can't remember if you like spicy food or not. No, sweet food. My bad. There we go. Okay. Let's part ways. Let's get you that way. I can place this in peace. Alright. Like that. And then I'm gonna put one of these here. Now to just kind of use leafage and kind of put some more oomph in it. I think I'm going to leave a couple spots free for more of this tangled water weed that we can get. And we'll put some of that back here to finish that off. Alright, so... don't think we need that many. Let's just do that. Much better. Then, let's see. We'll go ahead and fix up our tower. I'm not going to stream too late tonight. It's been a busy work week, and I'm, quite frankly, a little tired. But, tomorrow afternoon, we are going to be picking up our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic stream at around 2:30. I say at around 2:30 because I have haircuts tomorrow. Or a haircut tomorrow, and at 1, and I'm hoping I should be here on time for it, but on the off chance that I get a little delayed in traffic or something, we're just going to say about 2:30. And then tomorrow night, instead of doing our usual cozy game, I'm going to do a second KOTOR stream. And I'm going to try my best this Friday to knock out our Korriban. And then the next Friday, we are going to make the push to finish the game. Let me grab my phone. It's got my calendar on it. So yeah, next Friday we're going to make a push to finish KOTOR, but this Friday we're going to do our afternoon stream like normal, starting in Korriban. And my goal is to get through all of Korriban and Yavin on Friday, between our afternoon stream and our late night stream. And then the next Friday, we will push through the end of the game. And I'm probably just going to skip out on the swoop racing, or I'll do the swoop racing on my own time to gain some money. So that way, on the 27th, or not 27th, the 28th, we can start on Friday with Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. So that's my goal. I don't want to have too many games rolling at the same time. I know we still have Stardew Valley to pick back up, and I will pick that back up. right now I've kind of been working on just kind of doing random, like, fixer-upper jobs around the zone. It's like, get things starting to look nice. I'm still working on unlocking the recipes. Oh no. Oh, I don't have one on me. I'll have to fix that. But yeah. Still don't have all the recipes. But I've been working on trying to do little fix-it jobs here and there. And little spots of decorating, which is kind of environmental pieces. While I await those recipes to really do this. Because, like, I want to do something nice for this. And this was a bit of a project, so just getting this wall set up of glass. And in order to make inside of this glass stand out a little bit more from the outside, I'm thinking with whatever we do, we need to kind of give it a bit of a facelift for lighting purposes. Let's see here. We'll take that with us. So, the wall that they are using for the sauna. Well, we've got the iron plating, or iron tiling rather, being used for part of it. We've got the light wooden wall. And then I know we're using the wooden posts to help enclose the sauna heat rock. We can fix that up, even though I'm still debating on the color scheme that I want to use. Because I really think I want to color swap it. Do something a little bit different. But we'll start off with just repairing it. Doesn't mean putting a block there. But yeah, I was thinking maybe we could put a different color scheme to this. I want to still use the same parts. But I think if we put a slightly different effect in, by changing the color scheme. And I think that would make it good enough. And I don't know. While at the same time having a little bit of cute factor because it is based off of the original building. get our work kit out. Alright. Let's get a couple towel racks. And then a shower. Do I have floor grading on my inventory? Nope. We'll just make some more. So what we're gonna do... Interesting, okay. So if we get rid of these blocks, because of how this is structured, do that. Then we're going to set up towel racks here. Do one more there. We want a square light. I want to have matching lights on the side of it. Or on it. And then the original build had those garden lamps on the corners. We're going to do round that out. And then it's using our cobblestone wall. What I want to do is we're going to put 4 blocks here. And an idea. Unfortunately, it's an idea that involves an item that I cannot craft. Alrighty. That I do not want in there. That is a bad idea. That's how I ought to sort that in there. Okay. So this Really needs all four. Okay. That is easily solved. Or, and this was the other thing I had considered, doing hot box, rinse box there. And like our Gyarados fountain. There. Work in progress. I like that. Though I almost feel like we need to mirror it. There we go. And then we need ability to get power there. We'll fix that in a moment. You know what? We'll make more of this cobblestone path. Cobblestone wall, rather. And then we'll make some more transmitter posts. I don't want to bring it this way. Yeah, Swampert can't get in there. Let's see. That's the simple door, I think. We can get Pokemon with slightly bigger bodies. Easy access. I say let's do it. There we go. And then almost wish we could set it on top of that. But you know what we can set it on top of? I wish we had a bucket that could hold water that wasn't like a full tub. But we'll go ahead and take one of these water basins. There we go. Yeah, I dig that. And then let's put there. And we'll put this one there. Risky maneuver. Putting water next to a molten lava rock. Alright. So I think make 2 more of those little wall shells. Other towel there. So what we can do is this. Let's stick these 2 humidifiers here. And while admittedly it's not a perfect fix, but it does make it feel a little more. Yeah. And then you got showers. Alrighty. go ahead and box this off like this. I already looked at it. Okay, we'll make some more cobblestone wall. Helps if I'm scrolling in the right one. I feel like these resort lights might be the best option for lighting in the sauna, inside the sauna. Yeah, I think that we did that. It'll come together. Slowly but surely it's coming together. And then for power, we'll zap that. And that. There's our flooring. Voila. Now some light in the sauna. I feel like we're missing something. I have an idea. We need wall clocks. So you can know how long you've been in the sauna or in the hot spring. There we go. Bam. Let's do a couple of stone benches. So we are using those dangling lights. We'll make one more of those. Bummer. That makes me very sad. Okay, we are going to put it there. And we're going to make the benches a solid bench, almost. I don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. No, no. That won't work. Can we go down one more? So now, oh, gotta remember, Hot Springs is there. Let's come over here. And see if we can get away with our own bit of surgery again on the environment. Sweet. Alright. We'll put one more there. That gets everything. Still not close enough. Okay. There we go. A little finagling, but we got it. You know, it wouldn't be a half bad idea, since we're networking this area. The likelihood of us needing more power. Go ahead and pop that generator there too. And that ensures we're able to put some more items in here that we like. But yeah, there's our little area. We'll do some cute flowers. Alrighty. That looks much nicer. Alright, I think we're going to end it there tonight. So I can get some rest. I've got a busy day tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow for our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic stream. I'll give you, again, one last glimpse of where a majority of my work has been. Just simple things. Fixing up walls. Adding fences. Adding our little pool that's been overtaken by nature in the years since the city sank. I'm thinking we're going to do like a mossy coral garden over here. And I haven't decided what we're going to do over here yet, but I think we're definitely going to be needing to put up a building over here. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again here soon, and thank you for joining me tonight.